The first thing to do is to control the correct position of the transfer, and if necessary to reposition it correctly back into the impression. In this case, a standard transfer has been used. It has a yellow color code which indicates the 4.1 implant abutment connection size. The transfer has also a laser marking. We take an analog of the same diameter of the transfer. There is a short and a long analog choice. I normally use the long one. I recommend to use always new analogs. Even if you pay attention while removing an analog from a dental cast, a deformation of the analog occurs. As a result, the abutment can no longer be properly placed into the analog and thus causes misfitting of the prosthetic restoration. We check that the analog and transfer are the same color code and have the same diameter, laser marked, and then we connect the analog to the transfer, thanks to the split hexagon. I rotate in order to find the engagement of the hexagon, and then I push the analog all the way down, exerting a pressure on it to be sure that it is properly connected. In the analog's packaging, there is a short pin and a long bar. The short pin is firmly placed onto the analog thanks to its conical interface. Then we place a small ball of wax on the top of the pin. For gingival reproduction, you can use a rigid silicone. For example, Gingifast Rigid. Pay attention not to change the position of the pin while pouring the plaster. You should use a good plaster, for example, a plaster class 4. For the base, you can use a white plaster class 3. At this point, we have to wait until the plaster has cured. Take care while removing the dental cast from the impression. Of course, you have to check that there are no imperfections. Now we have to smooth the cast until the wax over the pin is exposed. Once the pin is exposed, we have to remove the wax and the pin. As you can see, we have created a dental cast having on the back an access channel to the analog, which makes it easy to remove the abutment from the analog, after having activated its Morse taper connection.